communication and trade. How can we send information across from one place to another? For that, we need a good communication network. Sharing and collecting information is known as communication. What are the different ways in which we can do that? We can write things down and send them by post. We can communicate to a large audience through newspapers, television, and radio. We can use the internet to post messages or send emails. We can send information using the wireless, telephone, or mobiles. Many of these communication methods are really fast, and we can talk to a person living on the other side of the world in just a second. That is possible because of the communication satellites that we have sent up in space. They can connect us to any other part of the world in an instant. Because of good communication, we can make great progress in trade, industry, transport, and education. Good communication systems help a state develop quickly. When we have good transport and communication systems in place, we have good trade too. What does trade mean? When we buy or sell things or information, we call it trade. So, we need good transport and good communication for trade. We buy things for ourselves in small quantities. We do this from nearby stores. For example, you buy a small quantity of food grain and vegetables for your family. You buy all these things from shops that are in your neighborhood. This is known as retail buying or retail trade. Now, the person who sells you stuff has to buy a large quantity of those things. He gets these things in large quantities from the big merchants and traders. This is known as wholesale trade. In cities and towns, there are permanent shops. We can buy things that we want whenever we want to. However, in small villages, there is no such place to buy things every day. On one day of the week, different sellers set up their stalls and people come to buy things. This is known as a weekly market. We find such weekly markets in small villages. People in the village can buy things they need like food, farming instruments, cattle, etc. from these weekly markets. Farmers also sell the fruits and vegetables that they have grown at these markets. There are other large markets that sell farmers' produce as well. They are known as agriculture produce markets. Such markets are usually in important cities or the headquarters of the district or the taluka. There is a team that manages and maintains these markets. This is known as the Agricultural Produce Market Committee or APMC. In Marathi, we call it the Krishi Utpanna Bazar Samiti. Many different items are grown in different parts of Maharashtra. Sugar, jaggery, salt, fish, etc. are produced in different parts of the state. These items are sent to places all over the state and country. Even machinery, medicines, cloth are distributed for trade in the same way. Things like wheat, oil, minerals and fruits are brought into Maharashtra from different parts of India. All our transport and communication routes help us to manage this trade. The important cities where a lot of trade takes place in Maharashtra are Mumbai, Pune, Nagpur, Nashik and Kolhapur. Mumbai is the leading trade center in our state. A lot of trade takes place in other major cities too.